Did you know that the No Kings protest and other protests that have been occurring, even when peaceful, are still considered civil unrest? Violent or destructive episodes of it haven't been widespread yet. So, what is civil unrest, and how do you prepare for or navigate it? Listen to find out. Hi, I'm the Urban Lady Prepper. I help single moms and solo women with practical emergency preparedness. But of course, all are welcome to be better prepared for whatever happens next. Back in March, I did an episode about martial law. I've stated that I believe, and so do many others, that the current administration is purposely building anger and anxiety to cause massive civil unrest and have a reason to impose it. We've already seen how quick it was to deploy the military on our fellow citizens, so it leaves no doubt that they will be quick to call martial law the minute they feel they have a good enough excuse to. So, what is the true definition of civil unrest? How do you prepare for it? And how do you keep you and your loved ones safe while navigating an increasingly tense social landscape? You may not have been aware, but even peaceful protests are considered a form of civil unrest. There haven't been extensive violent or destructive episodes of it yet. There have been skirmishes like the small ones of pockets in LA with ICE and citizens standing up against emboldened hate groups. But I expect that we'll start seeing more expansive episodes of this kind of civil unrest sooner rather than later. There is widespread anxiety across the U.S., but we haven't fully coalesced into a collective anger. But we're getting there. I believe we're at a tipping point, which will begin to manifest in actual and sizable civil unrest episodes. Some of the reasons would be the mass deportations, which are becoming increasingly unpopular. Tariffs and higher food prices will likely lead to shortages. Empowered, greedy companies with newly relaxed regulations that are ready to bleed the people dry while causing environmental damage that will affect our health and water supply. Our economy is circling the drain and taking many livelihoods with it, some that have been in families for generations. The loss of rights and the willful erasure and whitewashing of American history. The encouragement of sexism and racism, all stemming from the current regime with whom there is increasing discontent even among previous staunch supporters. There are a lot of pissed people, and the number of them is growing. So, what is civil unrest exactly? Civil unrest refers to a situation where a group of people in a community expresses dissatisfaction through protests, demonstrations, rallies, or riots. Civil unrest can be sudden, but we're experiencing the kind that builds over time, affecting communities in various ways. These events can be peaceful or violent, affecting local stability. During peaceful demonstrations, individuals gather to voice opinions without causing harm. However, when it escalates into physical confrontations, it can involve violence and property damage. It's crucial to distinguish between peaceful demonstrations, possibly confrontational protests, and potentially dangerous riots. Understanding how to stay safe during times of civil unrest is more important than ever, especially if you find yourself near the action. Knowing some key safety tips can make a world of difference. I'll break down how to maintain personal safety and protect your loved ones while navigating through these tense situations. From emergency preparedness to effective crisis management, I'll cover all the bases you need to feel better prepared for such a scenario. These aren't difficult steps. If you've already been prepping, even if you're a newbie, you've been doing a lot of this already. First, being aware of the causes and triggers of civil unrest keeps you ahead of the curve. Knowing what it entails and recognizing its causes, you can better prepare and respond to these events. Civil unrest can stem from various social, political, or economic issues. Common triggers include unresolved grievances, inequality, and government policies. When these issues reach a breaking point, it leads to civil unrest. Some of the common causes would be social inequality, which is disparity in wealth, rights, and opportunities, political changes, like controversial policies or leadership, economic hardships, like job loss, inflation, or resource scarcity. Needless to say, we're experiencing all of these things right now. Being aware of the depth of these issues, even if it doesn't directly affect you, will help you and your community address root issues constructively and recognize when things are reaching the point of social disturbance. Recognizing signs of escalation is key to staying safe during civil unrest. Look for increasing tensions in local news, larger crowds, and heightened emotions. These signs often precede more serious unrest. Monitor national and local news. Stay informed about developments through reliable and varied sources. Don't let a certain news outlet that had to pay millions for lying to its viewers convince you that there's out-of-control civil unrest using old, unrelated footage and performative outrage. We have enough to worry about without adding undue and untrue trauma. If a report of unrest appears sensational or dangerous, especially in a state, county, or city you're in or planning to visit, double and triple check the information. Check with people who live in the area. Not receiving accurate information can impact your daily routine, travel plans, and mental well-being. Street violence is serious, and what is happening should not be played down or exaggerated, as it can put people at risk. Observe crowd behavior. Notice changes in crowd size and mood. If you're part of a protest and there's opposition, or you begin to feel that it will escalate into conflict or become over-policed, remove yourself from the crowd and out of the area as quickly as possible without running or drawing attention to yourself. Trust your gut. If that inner voice tells you it's time to go, go. Listen to authorities' warnings. Pay attention to any public safety announcements, and if you're part of the protest, definitely those from authorities who may be present at the event. If it's announced that more aggressive tactics are going to be used if specific orders aren't followed, believe it, especially now. Then assess your risk. Before things escalate, and it can very quickly, decide if staying there is worth whatever physical harm that may come to you. Preparing your loved ones for possible civil unrest matters whether you're at the event, happen to come across a protest that's becoming aggressive, or you're at home but close to the action. Make sure everyone knows safety protocols and evacuation routes. So hold family meetings. If there's a chance for a protest or civil unrest in your area, discuss emergency plans right away. Assign roles. Designate tasks to each family member. Stay connected. Use group chats or apps to maintain contact. And have your bug-out bags ready, in case you believe the situation is so dangerous that you need to leave the area or you're evacuated. By taking these steps, you can reinforce your family's safety and readiness. When participating in protests, safety should be your priority. Here are some guidelines. Travel in groups. There's safety in numbers. Don't stay too long in any one area. If your instincts tell you to move, do it. Trust your gut. But stay as close to the outside of the crowd as possible in case you want or have to. Leave in a hurry or immediately seek shelter. Avoid confrontations. Steer clear of heated areas. Bring a portable charger to keep communication devices powered. A small first aid kit. Address minor injuries promptly. Comfortable clothing. Wear neutral colors and clothes suited for quick movement. Wear shoes that cover your entire foot. Stay fueled and hydrated. Bring water, snacks, and medical supplies. Stay connected by using group chats or apps to maintain contact with those who are with you. Make sure that everyone has their emergency contact information. Identify safe zones so you know local places to seek shelter and regroup. Of course, maintaining situational awareness helps you make informed decisions during unrest. You can stay vigilant, safe, and reduce risk. Stay informed. Keep up with local news and alerts. Be sure to follow the social media accounts of your state, county, and city, and sign up to receive alerts from the area you're in for any announcements not made on the ground. Know your surroundings. Make a note of key landmarks and local streets in the area. Avoid distractions. If you're in an area where a protest or unrest is happening or about to happen, you must be alert. So avoid using earphones or being overly focused on your phone. Identify escape routes in crowded areas in case you need to leave. If you're in an area when things suddenly go south, it's time for some crisis management. Effective crisis management involves quick thinking and adaptability, and the 4 things you must do are: Number 1, stay calm. Keep emotions in check to think clearly, especially if you're with children. They will be depending on you and will be sensitive to how you react, and every decision you make will be crucial. Number 2, assess the situation. Be prepared to think on your feet and act quickly. However, Number 3, evaluate risks before acting. Always prioritize your safety by avoiding confrontation and noticing hazards such as fire or other obstacles. Take a quick look for any phone alerts that may advise you of what's happening or indicate the direction to take to get out of there. Communicate clearly. Share information with clarity and precision. Have a plan to regroup if separated and ensure that everyone has their contact information readily available. And number 5, and this may be controversial, But John of the Women's Firearm Academy, who was a police officer, said that if you're in a situation like that, you should go towards the police with your hands up and scream for help. The instinct would be to recognize you as a victim, not a perpetrator, and that may help you get to safety, especially if you have children with you. Now, I understand that specific communities, including my own, may not feel confident using this tip, but these are the kind of decisions you'll have to make on the fly. Implementing these strategies can enhance your ability to handle crisis effectively and hopefully get to safety as soon as possible. Civil unrest is a situation that is not an if, but when. It's essential to stay informed and have a plan in case you intend to join a protest or need to navigate an area where one may be occurring. Thanks for listening, and stay safe out there. Until next time, this is the Urban Lady Prepper signing off. I'm sure I've given you some things to think about as you go through the upcoming week. Has this episode resonated with you? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click the link in the podcast description to get your free Essential Prepper checklist. While there, get one of my cool designs on a shirt, hat, mug, and more at my Redbubble store. Or you can always buy me a coffee or get a Jace case for your emergency medical needs. It helps support what I do, and I really appreciate it. Join me on the socials, especially on YouTube, where I'll be uploading videos for my blogs from urbanladyprepper.com. I appreciate your time with me. Stay safe, stay sharp, and be ready.